Hey everybody, are you tired of the traditional path to retirement? Are you trapped in that never-ending cycle of work and worry? I've been there and I know how frustrating it can be trying to balance life, work, the pursuit of happiness and fulfillment. But I've been experimenting with a game-changing approach that could potentially open up new possibilities for you. Welcome to the world of Digital F.I.R.E. For those who might not be familiar, FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. It's a movement that's focused on achieving financial independence by aggressively saving and investing so you can retire early and enjoy life. But today we're going to talk about Digital F.I.R.E, which is my modified take on the FIRE movement that incorporates digital assets like crypto, NFTs, and also how to leverage AI technology to accelerate the process. The principles are the same. You're going to aggressively save, you're going to cut expenses while increasing your income. For example, I'm able to save over 50% of my income and invest it by choosing to live at home with my parents and paying them rent instead of buying a house and paying a mortgage, even though we can afford it. This is not the typical thing that your average 37-year-old person would say. Now you might be wondering why Digital F.I.R.E. It's because I've realized there's a lack of discussion in incorporating emerging technologies into the FIRE movement, which is very understandable because it's the wild west of finance. While it's extremely risky, it can be extremely rewarding as well. But it's tricky to navigate emerging technology, so that's why I want to share my ongoing journey with you and discuss how we can leverage the power of digital assets and trending technologies to eventually achieve financial freedom that also leads to personal fulfillment. This is a journey that I wish I started a while ago. Except after college, I was young and reckless with my finances, and then I racked up $14,000 in credit card debt and $35,000 in college debt. Missed payments led to higher interest rates that snowballed out of control, and then it happened. Constant calls from debt collectors, they became incessant and non-stop. It just became my life to try to avoid all of these calls. I was also given terrible advice at this time to ignore the debt collectors so that I could negotiate a lower payment on my debt, not realizing that my credit score would completely get destroyed and wrecked for the next 7 years. And then I ultimately ended up getting sued for not paying it off. I was working a temp data entry position that paid barely above minimum wage, had to live off of bologna sandwiches, McDonald's dollar menu items, all while my friends were living it up, getting new jobs. I was struggling to breathe, getting crushed under the pressure of my terrible finances. But this was the best thing to happen to me because that's when I decided to fully take control of my finances. I read books, articles, podcasts, consumed anything and everything that could help me claw my way out of debt. I aggressively cut expenses, I focused on ways to slowly increase my income, and little by little, I was able to do it. Jump forward 15 years later, and I'm completely debt-free. I have a 6-figure income and career that I enjoy, and I save over 50% of my monthly income to invest, where I use a portion to safely experiment and play in the crypto and NFT markets. And I say none of this to brag, but to give hope for those who are struggling today. Because when I hit financial rock bottom, I never thought I would be in the position that I am today. And I'm truly grateful for everything that's happened to lead me here. And what gave me a lot of hope during those down moments and motivation was reading the success stories of people who did it. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And once I was debt-free, that's when my Digital F.I.R.E. journey really took off and accelerated. It's still a work in progress and it's been a wild ride ever since. But I've already seen incredible results, seeing outsized returns, learning how to safely navigate crypto and NFT markets instead of the typical safer approach of investing in lower cost index funds. I'm not going to sugarcoat this though. This is not a get rich quick scheme. There's a lot of risk. There's a lot of work, and you still have a potential to lose a portion or all your money. But it can be one of the most rewarding things to learn and to experience. I learned how to trade Bitcoin back in 2018 and I made around 200% gains. I experimented, got cocky with altcoins in 2020 and lost a significant portion of my portfolio, losing upwards of $10,000. I pulled myself out of that pit, overcame the technical barriers to learn how to trade NFTs in 2021 and made back my losses and more. I've lost money from getting scammed. Voyager crypto broker went out of business and lost all of that money inside there. And I've lost a lot of money from just plain stupid decisions. But even after all this, I still made better returns than if I kept my money in a low-cost index fund in my Vanguard account. Exciting, stressful, a lot of work. But that's the nature of the beast because the potential for asymmetrical returns is worth the risk for me. Barriers to entry are high, it's technical, it's not user-friendly, and it's not ready for mainstream adoption yet, but there's where the opportunity lies. Other people's comfort is our potential advantage with Digital F.I.R.E. Today it's crypto and NFTs and AI. Tomorrow it's going to be the next innovation. So staying in front of innovation will give us early opportunities to reach our FIRE goals faster. At least that's the plan. So this is the introduction video where I talk about the overall concept of Digital F.I.R.E, but the following videos are where we dive into the details and you can see the different ways for you to implement it into your own life. Throughout this video series, we'll cover the core principles of Digital F.I.R.E, such as updated rules of thumb, various investment strategies for digital assets, and ways to increase your productivity and value at work with AI-driven skills. Remember, I'm still on this journey as well, so we're all in this together. But I want to share what I'm learning, my personal experiences, challenges, success, so that we can grow together. So I encourage you to share your own stories, your insights in the comments and in all these future videos. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button now. Join us on that path to financial freedom with Digital F.I.R.E.